my name is Julie Stevanja. I am the founder and head of Stylerunner.com, an online destination for women's activewear and sneakers. The world certainly has changed a lot over the last few months as we've been working from home, and today I'm going to give you some of my top tips for staying productive while working away from the office. My number one tip for staying productive at home is drinking enough water. It is so easy when you're out of the routine of being at the office and moving around a lot more or going to more meetings that you could get stuck at your computer the whole day long and we're not drinking enough. And if you are not drinking enough water, your energy levels are going to be low. So first thing, let's start the day with a big tall glass of water. My second tip is to keep a list of all the things that you need to do for the day, whether you want to write it in a hard copy list or use an app. But I like to divide my list into two sections. The top part of the page, I like to write the big things that are going to move the needle for your business. They might be bigger projects, they might take a little bit more time, but they're things going to absolutely make a difference. And the bottom half of my list are all of those little tasks that need to get done. Yes, they need to get done, but they're not really going to make a huge difference. I like to start my day with the top part of my list and dedicate at least a few hours from the morning until lunchtime, trying to make some progress on those tasks. After lunch, after I had a bit of a break, I come back and try and tick off some of those tasks after I felt a lot more productive having gotten some big things done. So I talked about drinking enough water to make sure your energy levels are high. Another tip for resetting your routines being away from the office. You might use this ongoing if you really like it, but at least in a reset to get your habits back to a healthy place is a little tip I like to use called using a Pomodoro timer. If you haven't heard of a Pomodoro timer, it's quite a cool theory. Basically recommends that you work for 25-minute increments and then an alarm goes off and you have a 5-minute break. After several of these, you'll have a longer break. But essentially it means that you're not stuck at your desk for several hours at a time. It means you can get up, stretch your legs, have a break, get some fresh air, top up your water glass if you need it, but it is proven to ensure higher stints of productivity. So that is a really great way to just reset your habits and just make sure that you're not stuck at your desk for hours at a time. You're staying productive, you're getting up, you're stretching, and you're getting your water in. Some of us have been loving working from home, some of us not so much, have been craving that social interaction. But one thing that I definitely recommend, whether you're working from home or away from the office, is making sure you're staying in touch with people regularly. That social interaction is really fantastic for creativity and collaboration. So at Stylerunner, we use Zoom a lot. We also use Microsoft Teams. There are lots of other options out there. But make sure you're having a look at people's faces. At our company, we have a rule that you turn your video on for all of our meetings so we can actually see each other's faces. It ensures that feeling of connection. And sometimes it's hard to, you kind of forget you're not even at the office, but that's definitely a key thing. Make sure you are booking in those meetings, seeing people regularly, so you don't get too lonely and isolated being away. Hi guys, how's it going? Good. How's the weekend? Okay, I'm going to show you through what I like to call my little away from office bundle. This is what I take with me everywhere, whether I'm working at home, going to a cafe or working somewhere other than that. I like to remember it and then I know that I've got all of those things with me whenever I'm heading away to work from wherever I'm working remotely. So for me, I actually have a work issued laptop. It is very, very heavy. And what I have realized during this time of working on the road or remotely, if you will, is that having a nice light laptop is more beneficial than ever. So this is my Samsung Book S, absolutely love it. It's really powerful, stays charged for a long time, but I love how light and thin it is. So that's something that I obviously make sure I have with me wherever I go. If you have a laptop that you work from home, highly recommend looking at a light one in the new ways that we are working from home. If you share a home with somebody, using headphones is definitely needed to, kind of minimize the noise whenever you have meetings. No doubt you had to segregate yourselves in the household some way. So I like to use these Samsung Buds. They're great because they easily go in my bag as well. Obviously my phone and my notebook and a pen. I do like to make some notes so that I can spread things out and make sure that I can see things visually at the same time as I'm typing, multitasking, etc. So that's it. That's like my little bundle, and I know that I can head anywhere and get my work done. Depending on your laptop, you may need to remember your charger. And if you are going to work away from the office and away from home, you might want to remember to take a reusable coffee cup with you so that you can avoid having to order one with a disposable cup. That's it, ready to go anywhere. So there you have it. As we're getting used to more and more ways of working away from the office, I hope that there were some tips in there that you found useful. Don't forget to drink lots of water throughout the day. Try using a Pomodoro timer to reset your habits, make sure you're not stuck behind your desk all day long. Keep a list that put those important things at the top and start your day with those. Connect with your team as often as you can. Try FaceTime if you can. And lastly, try to put together a light and handy office bundle that you can take anywhere as we get more and more used to working remotely.